Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of Excel Learning. Today we are going to talk about how to summarize text using pivot. Yes, you heard that right. Till now we have all been mostly summarizing numeric values using pivot, and that's what majority of the application of pivot is for. But there are scenarios wherein you might require to summarize text using pivot. Today we are going to learn about that. If this is the first time you are visiting my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon to receive a notification as a new video is released. Now let us see the example that we were talking about. Let us say we have a data set consisting of transactions which is by region, by sales representative for the respective item that the person has sold or the sales representative has sold. Our objective statement is we want to have a summary like this wherein we have the sales representatives on in one column and we have the different items that the sales representative has sold during that period in another column. Now you might think that it is also possible by way of a filter. For example, if I were to just filter on Andrews, the combined items are showing as pencil and binder. If I just click on Andrews here, there are two complexities. One is you have to manually filter again and again for the unique number of representatives which are there in your table. Number one. Number two, there will also be repetitions, so that also have to be killed. So there are two problems that we are going to tackle in this. Now let us see how to accomplish the same. For that I will just copy the data in a new Excel so that I can show you all the steps from scratch. So this is the data that I have. I will first convert it into a table. So I am just clicking over here to convert it into a table. My bad, I should have clicked with headers. My table already has headers. So this is how my data looks after converting into a table. Now the next task is to simply do the pivot, and first let me do the normal pivot to make you see where and why we will not get the results, and then we'll look at the solution to that. So I will just go over to insert and click on pivot table. I will insert the pivot table in this workbook itself, or rather in this worksheet itself, and click on OK. Now what do I want? I want the sales representative to be on the rep side and the items in the values. The moment I do that, instead of giving me the name of the items, it shows me the count. And actually we also want to put the region in the columns. That actually gives a more exhaustive view to say that which region has, in which region which products are being sold by the respective sales representatives. Okay, I'm just modifying the question a bit. Now here you observe that the count is coming, which is not what we desire. So how do we now accomplish the task? We accomplish the task by again selecting the data, and this time we will use the same thing of insert create pivot table, but we will use add this data to the data model. Earlier we had not checked this box, but now we will check this box and we will click on OK. Now inside that, now you see it has come in the form of a data model. The next step is we need to create a measure. Don't worry, it might sound slightly unfamiliar, but it is very easy to do. Just stay with me on the steps. Right click on the table and click on add measure. The measure will be created in table 2 because that's the default table which is available. We will name it as concat list, and here we will frame the formula. The best part is it comes with IntelliSense, so you get autocomplete features. You don't have to really work hard. The function that we are going to use here is called concatenate x. That will basically act as the concatenate. Inside concatenate x, there are four basically parts of to the syntax that we need to take care. So first part of the syntax is table. So what is the table we are talking about? The name of the table is table 2. Just type tab and table 2 will show. Use tab to autocomplete. Then we have comma. Then we have which expression do we want. So we want basically the item expression. Just type item, it will automatically show over here. Click on it, or rather press tab for it. Comma, what is going to be my delimiter? So I want the delimiter to be comma. So I will select it. I will press inverted comma, space, comma, space, and inverted comma. Then I'll press again comma. Now what is the order in which I want it to be arranged? So I want it to be arranged by sales representative. So I will just type rep and it will show me that. click on tab and close the bracket. Now click on OK. We still have a problem. I'll make you understand what the problem is and then we'll again solve for it. Now I will put rep in the rows and I will put concat list in the values. So see, first step is done. I mean, we already have the list in place. But do you see a problem? It's not a unique list. So we have pencil repeated multiple times. As you remember in Andrew, we did have pencil multiple times. So how do we solve for that? We will go back to the formula again. In order to go back to the formula again, click on power pivot, click on measures and click on manage measures. Inside manage measures, we'll click on the measure which we had created, concat list, and we will edit. Inside that, for table 2, we will have to use the function called distinct, and that's it. Just press distinct before table 2 and put a parenthesis after table 2. That will solve our problem. We'll click on OK, we'll click on close. Now you see our problem is solved. In this table, actually there is no need for grand total. So we are going to design and we will disable any kind of grand totals. Now this is done. What was the additional step that we talked about? I'll also put a region, the region in the columns, and now you see what is happening. So now it becomes very simple to analyze by saying Andrews is operating only in central and east and west are the areas where that salesperson is not operating. Essentially what we find is west is an area wherein we require more salesmen. So this is the kind of insight which you can quickly get from such a kind of an analysis. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and keep excelling. Thank you.